Right, so this was a really good impact wrench that Harbor Freight made. I've got a couple of them. So here's the one with the original battery, the earthquake battery. Okay, here's the one. And what I was going to show you in this video that I have to make it long enough is they discontinued the batteries at Harbor Freight. And I went to go buy another battery, and because I don't know if I'll maybe ever wear these out in my lifetime. They're really well made. It's one of the best things that Harbor Freight ever made, and they stopped making them for whatever reason. They were in the neighborhood of like $250 back in the day, and I used to, of course, use a coupon. I got them for a little less. They didn't always have coupons that would cover these, and I ended up with two of them because I used them on job sites, and I specifically used them to break bolts. These were so strong that what I was using is I had 1/2-inch anchors on the ground, and I would just tighten them till they snapped off, and instead of having to use a cutoff wheel to cut off those anchors on the ground, it took about a quarter of the time, because this would just break those bolts. You just tighten it up and snap, and they just break off and be nice and flush with the ground. So you didn't have a trip hazard and like that. So these impact worked really good, and we had 2 crews, so we used the hell out of these, and they still work fine. There's that kind of abuse, and they still work great. It didn't matter if they didn't last. It was cheaper for me to use these labor cost wise and just buy another one if they didn't, but they've lasted all the way through that project. We did it 4 or 5 years in a row and using one of them, and then we ended up getting a second one because they work so good. Now I use them at my shop, at my house, to do car work and things like that, so they obviously look like they've gotten a lot of abuse. So I went to get another battery, which seems like the biggest problem is if you drop this, okay, the battery cartridge would break. And that happened, I fell off the lift or whatever, and the wrench ends up being fine, but the battery would crack along the bottom. I have the cracked battery for the other one so I can show you. So this battery still holds a charge. You can see it still works. The 3 lights there. Now I get you up close enough. 3 lights. It still works. But what would happen is if you drop one of these things, the battery cartridge would break. So I went to buy another battery. Harbor Freight does not have them anymore. They don't have any parts for them. They don't have anything, which is kind of something that I was kind of upset about, because I'm like, they made something that was good. Now they just don't even carry anything. What's his name? Den of Tools, really good guy, does a lot of Harbor Freight videos, said that the 20 volt for the ratchets is the same as AC Delco. So I started doing back research, and I found that the AC Delco, either they took over the brand or whatever, I don't know, but their battery and charger works exactly the same as for the earthquake. So if you're looking for a place to get a replacement battery for your earthquake, AC Delco, link in the description for this on Amazon. They're about the same price as Harbor Freight too, just so you know. And again, I had to make this video long enough. I know I've kind of gone on. If I don't make the video long enough, the algorithm, you'll never find it. You'll go to search for it, and the algorithm won't give it any love. So I have to make videos that are at least 4 or 5 minutes long, or you will not find it. So that's why it's drug out a little bit. All right, just so you know. So anyway, if you want pieces, you want stuff for your Harbor Freight, check out AC Delco. They're on Amazon. They have an Amazon store. The price is about the same, and you can get a replacement battery for your earthquake, and it's exactly the same. Let's take a look. It has the same button system, the same. I bet it probably breaks just as easy as the other one did. Maybe the plastic feels a little bit better quality. not sure. And I could probably take the internals, so I'll save this battery. I could probably take the internals from this one and put them inside here if the housing is still in shape before the thing. They changed it a little bit. If you can see the logo on there, this here, it's exact. Other than that, it's exactly the same battery. And also, if you're looking for them for your 20 volt for your ratchet, they stopped selling those as well, I think. And those are also AC Delco. So anyway, I'll talk to you in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I think this is long enough, and you'll be able to find it. I'll talk to you in the next one. Make sure you like the video. Leave a comment if you want other people to be able to find it.